I almost forgot to click the little button.
Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. My coffee is ice cold, not because there's ice in here, but because the air conditioning is coming and it's doing some terrible, awful things to my coffee.
Mine's hot and steamy. I just poured it.
You look beautiful today. And I mean, you look beautiful every day, but today you look kind of summery and fun.
That was a good answer. That was a very good answer.
I know, because I'm not stupider than you think I am.
That
No, it's true.
is not possible.
So how the heck are you today? Just another crazy rainy day in Mexico. It rained all night. And I think our roads are going to be terribler or more terrible, depending on how your English is. It's dark, it's dreary, but man, it's warm. It is so warm here.
Baby, it's warm outside.
Yeah, we have our AC on because we always do. So today we've got a very busy next few days. Thank you, Shirley, for being on vacation.
It is the weirdest thing. Friday night, I was talking to a client and she wanted to see a house for a second time. I'm like, okay, well, my week is pretty much wide open. I have one appointment booked. As of yesterday morning, we're booked pretty much like from after coffee time till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock on
Tuesday,
Thursday.
Wednesday, and Thursday.
It just happened like that. Like,
boom.
Yeah.
So it's a very strange...
Not complaining.
No, of course.
Just not used to having to work so hard.
Good morning, Debbie. How are you today? So who do we have here? I guess it's kind of everybody's on secret mode.
Yeah.
Please say hello so we can say hello back
Tell us
at you.
You are here. Ask us a question. Went and saw The Office last night.
Oh, yeah.
Took Taylor with me. John, we had Taylor and Amberlyn. They have colds. And so Amberlyn was a little on the fussy side.
But she slept on my chest the whole time.
John got her to go to sleep on his chest. So I took Taylor with me and we went to the office to go take a look because Pedro says he's finished. So we get there and I walk in and I'm like, so it is exactly what I pictured it to be.
Is it worth the $2,500 that we put into it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it is perfect, guys.
Heck yeah. Good morning, Karen. How are you?
It makes our neighbors
and Maribel, buenos dias.
It makes our neighbors look low rent. Hi, Pat. Which is really, it's a pharmacy, a real pharmacy, as well as a tequila pharmacy. And I guess the one that looks better...
There's no such thing as a low-rent tequila pharmacy. There is low-rent tequila, but...
Well, that's one thing we have to find out. Did they repair the neighbor's place? Because
you're going to Nova Scotia? Are Americans allowed in Canada already? Did not know.
Yeah,
that.
No, Americans can go to Canada, but Canadians cannot go to America.
Well, they know our prime minister, so he's smart.
It is very interesting because it is election time there. It's election time in California also, and it's
our
funny.
Votes made it. Got confirmation. Our votes have been counted.
And our votes were counted in California also because they mailed us ballots. No, they never did. But
I'm like, what?
They're sending ballots to everybody. So it is fascinating in California today. It is Governor Newsom's recall election. The polls are Larry Elder winning, but obviously he's not going to because the Dems have been freaking doing crazy crap there, sending ballots to everybody. Sometimes Ashley Babbitt.
I didn't get a ballot.
She was the lady who was killed by the cop on January 6th. She got 3 ballots at her house. And it's fascinating.
And nobody knew she died.
Yeah, it is fascinating to see how elections work pretty much in every country in the world. Mm-hmm. Because there is a type of politics that most people kind of can't wrap their heads around.
Called honesty.
Honesty, yeah. No. I'm talking the other type. Oh. And they cheat. They do whatever the hell they can to win because they know they can't win on ideas.
Isn't that just called politics?
I guess. Pretty much. And in Canada, it's pretty much the same, except in Canada, you've got, in Alberta anyways, in one of the ridings we were in, there's like 7 or 6 different parties running. So it's going to be a fascinating time just because, especially in Canada, you can win with 20% of the vote. And you now control policy. It's crazy.
Which is insane.
It is. because I have a
And then you
mandate.
get people like Trudeau in.
Well, yeah, he says he has a mandate at 30-some% of the people who voted for him.
Morning,
He has a
Leslie.
mandate. Morning, Leslie.
We're just complaining about Trudeau.
In the West, interestingly, there is a party called the Maverick Party, and their entire MO is they want to represent the West, just like the Bloc Québécois represents Quebec.
Or Ofool.
Or Ofool, yeah. So it's interesting that a Western party has finally risen recently, because I'm excited about that. Because if the West ever separates, all of our entire money is going to go there. Leslie, I'm going PPC.
After my
Yeah,
pool.
PPC. Yeah, I read about the PPC. They're the only ones against mandates as part of their political thing, and it's an interesting world we live in right now. And I hope that people are pissed off enough that they get off their ass and do something.
And vote.
They do something.
I don't care who you vote for. Just get out and vote. So it is a real taste of what Canadians want.
But if the vote doesn't go well and you know there's cheating going on, you better be willing to fight for it. Fight.
Kirk, thank you very much. We're feeling good this morning.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. I feel good. Up a few pounds. And my insulin this morning, OMG, through the roof. So it is time, Christie.
Does alcohol affect insulin? It does. But you didn't have a drink last night.
No. So no, it is. It's definitely something I need to be concerned about, because normally I should be 80 to 100. I had been 110 to 125. This morning, 170. Like, that's off the chart stupid.
That just means he's really sweet.
No, it means, no, it doesn't. I'm not sweet.
He's not, trust me.
I am not.
Good morning, Glenda. Thank you. I like this
Glenda.
dress. I don't wear it very often because it's very comfortable, but the elastics keep moving, so I feel like I'm always readjusting. So
I had to pull the
Kirk
saturation
will have a
down.
drink for you. That is awesome. That's so sweet of you, Kirk.
Thank you, Kirk. But yeah, Christie's dress is a lot pinker here than it is there on the screen.
Oh yeah, it's a much brighter pink.
The reason
I like
is
that color of pink better though.
I had to pull the saturation back
Why?
just because we had so much orange. It's so gray here that I went back more than I typically do.
And Karen says the color suits me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Even being unsaturated.
We're dull. Yeah. So today appointments, tomorrow appointments, Thursday appointments. Gosh darn it, we have to quit this working. It's not high season.
It's September. It is so unusual.
No. When we are here, we always made really good money in September.
That's true. We've always had busy Septembers if we were here. Even when we weren't here, we've had busy Septembers.
So it's good to be in September, because we really need to finish this year strong, because Christie really wants a pool. So yeah, we were talking about that today, because that beach club that we have, it's 9,000 pesos for 12 people.
For 6 months,
6 months,
a bonus.
We get a 7th
because
month
we paid
free.
it all in one.
And it's paid for, because we split it with another person, and it's already paid for. It is. But we usually spend between 500 pesos to 2,000.
Depends on how much we eat and how long we stay and how much we eat and drink. And I mean, yeah. So anyways, I would like to have the pool here.
Yeah.
Then we can.
But then we could put a stove or something outside, so we could just do like dinners and stuff outside.
Okay, we need another stove apparently, because this one's not enough.
Well, no, I don't know if we have room for a stove, as well as the 3-level apartment. So interesting, and I don't know if we talked about this. In Mexico, we have
Hey, before you start, did I mention the rumor that I had been in the hospital with COVID?
No, that is so stupid. It is so stupid.
Someone came up to me the other day and asked me how I was, and that she didn't want to bother me because I'd been in the hospital.
Now, wait, I just want to jump back. It is a fantastic area to live. It's just that there are people with such small minds.
Well,
you need to make sure you
and
don't.
lots of time on their hands.
And you need to make sure you don't mesh with them. You just kind of oil and water. Okay.
But yeah, so people apparently have been telling other people that I was deathly ill in the hospital with COVID.
I wonder if that moron from YouTube that did that comment, if he thought you were in the hospital. Because Christie was begging for the vaccine the day before.
While I was sick. Why would you get the vaccine while you're sick anyways? But anyways.
That's just dumb.
I was not in the hospital. I have no way to really prove it, but I was not in the hospital. And I was not deathly ill. I was sick, sicker probably than I have been, but more because I just couldn't wake. Like I had no energy. So I wasn't even really all that sick. I had high fevers for a while, but they would break really quick. So it would go high, it would break, it would go. And I'm not even talking like super high, but I was not in the hospital. And so these people that have been saying that I was in the hospital are lying. So I said to this couple, I said, it's really nice to go out once in a while and find out what I've been up to.
Yeah, if you really want to know what our lives are like, just talk to the gossips.
Don't listen to us. Listen to the people that are gossiping about us. Or just not even, I mean, some of them weren't gossiping. Some of them were just, oh my gosh, Christie was in the hospital. No one called to see how I was doing, mind you. So all of these people that talked about it and were very concerned about me being in the hospital never actually called to make sure that I was okay. So, or John, nobody did that. But anyways, I was not in the hospital.
One of the funniest stories was my first trip back to Canada. Now, part of this is...
Kirk, that makes me sad because we are going.
Yeah, we see here, just to let you know, mandatory masks at the Texas State Fair. I haven't read that on
I guess
any
that
of the
means
emails.
that we're just going to have to eat the whole time and drink the whole time that we're at the fair.
It is true, because if you have a coffee or food...
It protects you.
It protects you. Because you don't have to wear a mask. So if you're wandering around and you've got coffee emits an anti-COVID thing.
I think it does.
And food, so you don't need a mask. So I love that about it.
And you're right, Kirk, they are liars.
They are liars. Now, the very first time I went back to Canada, like I said, it was kind of my fault because I used to joke the reason I didn't go back to Canada was because I would be arrested the moment I got back. I was wanted in Canada.
Oh, that's right.
So we go to Canada. I said I was going to go for 3 weeks. We ended up staying for 3 months because we had a great, fantastic time.
Yeah, we got to reconnect with a whole bunch of friends that we hadn't seen in years, especially John, because I was going back fairly regularly. He hadn't been.
So I stayed for 3 months, and when I got back, I found out that there was this rumor around town that I was arrested.
And we do know that one of the real estate agencies perpetuated that rumor that John had been in jail.
Yeah.
There's one particular agency that we don't really see eye to eye on. Otherwise, we have a good relationship with, we have a good working relationship with them. Just personally, they don't like what we do. And
you mean telling the truth and shit like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was funny to find out that I was in jail in Canada. I'm like, don't you guys use Facebook?
I know, because he posted on Facebook.
I was on every day.
We both did pictures and everything. Yeah. Jim, good morning from Victoria. How are you? And is it sunny in Victoria?
It's never sunny in Victoria.
And Glenda, who has been to Bucerius on very numerous occasions, said, do you remember the nighttime drama Peyton Place? It reminds me of Bucerius. And that is so true. So true.
Yeah, it is terrible.
But it's any small town. It is not just here. It is any small town. If there's a lot of people that have time on their hands, rumors get started and they get embellished. And lots of times they don't mean any harm. Some do, but most of the time these people don't mean any harm. They're just concerned.
What I've noticed is people who don't work, they cause trouble. Idle hands are the tools of the devil.
That's why I'm making sure John's busy.
She does. I mean, if ever she leaves, she's like, if I come back and your Spanish is better, I will kill you.
Oh.
Just like that day, that lady with the hula hoop, she's hula hooping, her boob falls out. Christie says, if you give her money, I will kill you. It always ends with you killing me.
It hasn't yet.
No, but because I'm afraid of you killing me.
I'm afraid of anybody killing me. I don't want to be killed.
It is a shame. John died of suicide with 2 knife wounds to the back and a shot through the back of the skull. It was a suicide.
Morning, Julie.
A Clinton body count.
I don't have a gun. I wouldn't shoot you.
No, but you could make it look like an accident.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd have like 3 knives in my back and they'd be like, suicide, suicide.
He fell on them. I can't.
Backwards. And they were all pointed up because that's the way you live. Oh. We're newly married.
The Bobbitt syndrome.
Thanks, Kurt. We're newly married, and we have a dishwasher. And I go into the dishwasher, and sticking straight up was a steak knife that went right in my finger and right out. And I'm like kind of pissy about it. I'm like, why would you put the knives up? And she's like, well, that's the way we do it. So I'm like,
I don't
no,
do
no,
it
no.
anymore.
We don't do that because when hands just go in there, they can go right through. And they did. And I needed to get stitches.
Maybe I should go in there too and look what you're doing.
Maybe. That's why I've never put my hands in dishwashers ever again.
Oh, good excuse.
It is my excuse.
And you're sticking to it, I know.
Every time, like, I don't know if you can see. No, you can't. It's a shame. I've got so many cuts on my fingers from
I've birthed 4 children. He's got owies. I mean, really.
from Costco. I gave
Wasn't Costco's fault. It was 100% your fault.
I gave birth at Costco. Now the worst one ever, because you always with new knives you cut through stuff. I'm working in the cooler section cutting bacon, and when I did the box of bacon, it went right across my knee, sliced my jeans open.
Again, not Costco's fault.
Layer of flab, bloop, like that, and did not get stitches for that, but held it together. And crazy glue comes in handy. It does. It almost works with Spencer when I glued myself to my son. And those of you who know me know exactly what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. So what's Eric saying this morning?
He's having plumbing issues.
Oh my gosh. Guy just gets the frickin' house and yeah.
And it's funny because she never had issues. She had the one time.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's weird. Unless she never told us anything.
No,
and that's why she wanted to sell. No, that's not it. No, we already know why she wanted to sell. She built a castle and she's not a queen.
Such a weirdo.
I know. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. And Christie, please don't kill me. Because she will. So
I haven't yet, so don't even.
What can we talk about today? I went through YouTube and was doing some of the videos. We have this program called Tubix, tubix.com, Tubics, if you're in the SEO game. And it cleans up your YouTube videos. So it goes through and it gives you all of these things that you should be doing, hashtags, tags. Even now on YouTube, you can actually do it where the part of the video that you talk about XYZ, you can put a time stamp there and they can just click through and go to the different things. It is a really cool thing. So I did some SEO and I'm just going to see how that improves our game. Because one of our videos has almost 5,000 views on it now, which is weird. It's weird that people watch us.
Well,
I mean, I can see them watching
us...
you. When you do that dance.
Shut up.
She doesn't. But she could. Damn it. She could. If I gave you enough vodka, I wonder if you'd dance. You danced with the girls yesterday.
What is wrong with you?
You danced with the girls yesterday.
Yeah, but those are my granddaughters.
Yeah, but you don't dance with me.
That's not dancing. What I was doing last night was not dancing.
So the girls, they're very funny. If they're ever upset, just throw on Little Big or Daddy Fryer, who is... it's songs.
Any music they like.
Well, but they really like Little Big.
They like, yeah.
Little Big. I think we've mentioned them before. Russian group. No real words to the song. They've got some English, but it's more the hooks that they dance to.
Banana Man.
Banana Man. I'm Banana Man. They really like that, and they dance. So Christie was in the chair, and she's like doing this, and the girls like.
Amberlyn was trying to.
Amberlyn is trying, but she's
just
so
sitting there
rigid.
wiggling my shoulders.
Yeah.
Is the French fridge like yours more popular than the American style in Mexico? No, it is not. I specifically looked for that one because I wanted the pull-out freezer at the bottom, and I like the French doors because they can hold platters, and we do tend to entertain.
The top part I find is very inefficient as far as space goes.
It's very deep. So John likes to have everything right in front of him. And if it's not right in front,
doesn't exist.
It isn't there.
It doesn't exist.
So, but those of us that are adults and know that the fridge is deep, so there might be something behind the jar of pickles right in front.
But to have it where it's so deep, you can have 5 levels of crap there to block it. So you have to kind of keep going like, what is this? What is this? I don't like that.
Then stay out of the fridge, sweetheart.
I was reading an article yesterday about a guy whose fridge emailed him and said, You've been in there too much. The average
those smart ones,
those smart fridge. So he says the average person is 9 times a day. Your house is at 44 times a day. And because of that, my compressor works harder and this and that. And he's being freaking berated by a fridge, which leads back to 2021 or 2001, A Space Odyssey.
So let me get something straight here. Let me get something straight. So you don't like how deep the fridge is when you can stand up and everything is at eye level. I complain about the chest freezer because it's deeper than that, but I have to bend way over, and that's okay.
I'm okay with you doing that. It's called a chest freezer because your chest goes inside of there. That is why it's called a chest freezer.
No, it's not, because it looks like a coffin.
I believe that's why it's called a chest freezer.
It has a key,
I just made it up right
It has
now.
a key, you know.
Is there really a key?
I don't know.
Because the smart
Pretty sure.
fridges and freezers do have keys now to keep out kids and
people that shouldn't be eating.
People without chests. It's okay.
Anyways, there are a lot of different styles of refrigerators here.
The one thing is, though, we don't have it where you can really move the door handles. Like, that's weird that you can't.
Right. So if you have a refrigerator that you like, turns on the headlights. If you have a refrigerator that you like, but you need it to open to the right instead of to the left, some of those fridges you can't change. So you have to buy one specifically like that, where I believe up north, most of them can be changed.
We'll see developers who do silly things. They build this small section for a refrigerator that it should open to the wall, but instead it's like this.
So you have to get in behind, try to figure out how you can do that so you can open the fridge in front of you.
It's so weird. It's so weird.
Most, though, are pretty good about that. Most are doing better. But
and if you've got a big belly.
well, then you shouldn't be in the fridge.
Ouch. So, yeah, we got a chest freezer and a belly fridge.
No, we have French doors on our fridge. They're very easy to open, and we have lots of room.
Actually, the French doors, I think, are kind of smart because you do that. And they have them now where you can have the milk, etc. So you just open a little door. Hello.
They had that when we did that, but we don't do.
Hello.
We don't. I guess the one thing that would be nice for is the soda water, because we do drink a lot. So it would have been nice to have a little door like that just so we can get the soda water out.
Why are we drinking so much soda water? Like, I drink 5 or 6 a day minimum.
Because we like it and it's better than...
Yeah, but we used to just drink water. And now we drink soda.
I know, but now water is so boring.
But I can't still define the taste.
Flavors, I know.
It is so weird. What the hell did COVID do to us?
Yeah, we still so we got sick mid-July. So I would say at least by mid-August, we were feeling 90%.
Yeah.
But our taste buds are still mine are still probably more like 70. John thinks his is at 90, but then he tried to smell my perfume the other day. And I'm like, did you even know I had perfume
it's the smell and the taste. The taste,
Good morning, tastes Marie.
Are still off. And it's just so flippin'
Your smell
weird.
is off too, trust me.
Yeah. I shower almost every single day. You, however, smell.
like happy perfume.
Yes. Hello, Marie. So we did find out that the vaccines in Mexico are different than they are in the States and Canada.
They're North America's seconds.
Yeah, which is freaking... This is what happens in Mexico.
But everything down here is electronics.
Absolutely. But it really irks me just how many people we know of that have died since getting the vaccine. And this is the first time pretty much in the history of the world where the disease is going on at exactly the same time that the vaccine is. Because typically you get a vaccine, the hope is you never experience the disease. So yeah, this is a very, very strange time in the world. And it's very strange in Mexico how many people are dying because they're getting the disease.
I'm just really thankful that our antibodies are off the charts as far as the test went.
It's very true.
And I am very curious, somebody that has been vaccinated
here,
I will pay, or there, and they come here, I would pay for your antibody test just to see where your antibodies are versus us who had COVID.
The antibody test is $12, just to be clear. It's not like she's spending gobs of money.
No.
She's not offering $1 million. She's saying, I'll pay the $12 and find out.
American. That's like $1 million Canadian.
Kind of is. Why the hell is the Canadian? But then, I don't know, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, the Canadian and the US dollar were the same. And then the Canadian dollar was ahead. The Canadians that bought at that time were flippin' geniuses. Flippin' geniuses. But his game is on. Oops. I don't know what that means.
Sorry, Kirk.
I had a visitor dropping off wire. I've missed all the fun. Leslie, you didn't miss anything.
Randy says, a lot of fun.
Throw in a shot and I'm in.
Gotcha, baby. When you're here.
When you're here, you got a shot. Yep. Actually, I'll even give you a liter of the stuff because we're making more right now. And yesterday, last time I checked, it's almost at 5% alcohol. Still have a few days to go. And it's going to get up to 9.5%. But yeah, it's going so fast right now.
Marie, I agree with you. She said, I suppose we could do it when I come later this winter, but we both should do it so you can see if there's a drop-off over time for either of us. I agree. I mean, I have a base because I've had it done. And then I would do it again. Whoever wants to do it with us, I will do it. I will do it as many times as somebody wants me to, just to get a base on what my levels are. Because I'm curious too. I mean, to me, this is something that, his smell is off, but his game is on. Gotcha. And Michael said, sorry, joined late. Good morning, John and Christy. You don't have to apologize. We just appreciate that you take the time out of your day to come in and say hi to us.
Now, was reading an article, or somebody told me this. It's a woman who's 100 and some years old. She's alive. And she went through the Spanish flu. And they tested her for antibodies for the Spanish flu.
She still
got them.
Yeah.
Still got them. So yeah, very interesting.
I think I did have lots of lipstick.
When you have natural immunity, just how much it does.
Marie says, but as long as we can go drinking and shopping afterwards, hell yeah.
Yeah.
They've taken our blood. We have to replenish our fluid levels.
How many vials did they take for you for the
2.
COVID? 2? Yeah, because they took 7 for me, and 2 of those had to be for that. So it was, yeah. And they have I'm like my dad, where he always had a hard time giving blood. So I'm sitting there and I have to squeeze my hand over and over. And then the whole time he's doing it, he's having me squeeze. And I'm like, shouldn't I release at some point? Nope. Keep doing it. Yeah, when I did it.
Natural immunity, the very best. Take care of it, and it takes care of you. I agree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, which is good too, because I never, ever, ever want to get full on COVID again. Because it has been 2 months. I still can't taste all of my food. I still can't smell everything.
Sangria. That's like blood. John used to say that tequila was like mother's milk to me. That's what he was saying.
Well, it's like mother's milk to Mexicans. And you just happen to believe that.
Why am I getting so much lipstick? I can feel it on my teeth.
That's why I don't wear it anymore.
Oh, okay, good.
So I believe we are done here, unless you guys have anything you want to chat about or ask us about.
My mom
Mexico
is saying that she voted. Yeah, Mom, I don't know if we told you, but we got our whatever absentee ballots for whatever, because we're out of the country, and we had to. So they couriered us our ballots,
and we had to courier back.
We had to courier them back. It cost us like $50.
$50
to
Canadian.
Vote. So it cost us to vote, you guys.
Yeah, but we sent 4 ballots. Zach, Lynn, us.
John and I each voted twice.
We like doing that.
No,
vote once. No, vote early, vote often. That's kind of the thing.
No, so Zach voted, John and I voted, and our friend Lynn voted, and then we sent all the votes back.
But it was $50. So we had to pay to vote.
Well,
in
800
Canada.
pesos.
Yeah.
So whatever 800 pesos works out to whatever money you're used to using.
So if you're in Canada and you're voting and it is free of charge, take care of that because, you have to spend money
Be good.
if you're
Catch
out.
y'all later. Do we have to be good?
Okay. Yeah, we're done then. All right, guys. We
We're
will see you
done. If we
tomorrow.
have to be good, we're done. Just wait. My mom said advance polls yesterday. Long lineup in Little Beaumont. I've never seen that before in my life. I hope that people get out and vote. Like I said, I don't care who you vote for. Just get your butt out and vote. And I suppose to provide a secure chain of command for authenticity. You're talking about the voting? Yeah.
God, you should see what we had to do.
We had to. So, and then you're putting it in an envelope and then another envelope and another envelope.
It's so weird. And
we had to send all kinds of stuff too. We had to send our pictures of our passports and signatures and all kinds of stuff. So they wanted to know that we were really who we said we were.
If only we were American, they would have just sent us the ballot.
The unfortunate thing is we had to vote only in a certain area, and that was Central Alberta. So,
all right, Leslie's saying goodbye. Pat is saying goodbye.
Later, Gators.
All right, adios,
Ciao.
guys.
Have a good one, guys.
Bye.